starting now, should be starting, let's see. Yeah. Welcome to Make It Make Sense, guys. Season 3, episode 7. I got my co-hosts with me. We got King, we got Ivo in the building. Today's episode will be based on community violence, y'all. Give it up. Everybody in the building. Alright. Go ahead, King, bring us on in, man. Let them know how we start off our Make It Make Sense here.
You already know we rocking, man. We're gonna start off with the self-check, self-love. Sure. And for those who don't know what it is, self-check, it could be something recently, like a negative situation that you had to deal with, and take 2 steps back and, correct yourself and how to move, positively in that certain situation. Self-love is, something that you don't do often, and you took that time to love yourself. It could be anything, out of the ordinary. Maybe you took yourself shopping or took yourself out to eat or something like that. So, for me, man, crazy week. Shout out to the Virgos, but not, man, I'm big Leo.
Crazy
when
week.
it comes to it. But mine's, it been more, I'll say self-love. It's end of the summer, so I've been able to, get my last few days of barbecuing and making sure the family straight, everybody got school clothes, stuff like that. So, yeah, mine's been more so self-love, just loving myself and loving what I do and accomplished, and you know what I'm saying, being there for my family type shit. So, self-love.
Yeah, man, bet. Alright, so yeah, mine's actually, okay, so I kind of had a self-check after I already kind of like spazzed out, but I don't know if that still count, but yeah, I had a situation where, on job outsourced this, my old boss, hit me up on some fake tough shit. And I kind of responded and spazzed out and said some all the way out here shit. I ain't gonna lie, like some shit niggas would want to fight me for. But then after that, I was like, damn, I ain't even had no business responding for real. Like, it's not even my coworker no more. So you dig what I'm saying? I had a self-check after I reacted instead of before I reacted. So yeah, that was the part where it was like, okay, that don't help my situation. So, yeah, that's, part of progression and maturing is realizing what situations to react to. And that was one where it was like, what happened and already didn't happen. It wasn't even no point in me goddamn entertaining this nigga for real. So I had to take that like, yeah, nah, I tweaked on that one. But just for future situations, knowing that just because you used to handling situations don't mean you gotta react to every situation the same way. So yeah, that's part of my process with everything that I'm learning on too.
Yeah, self-check, self-love. If y'all got any self-check, self-love, please drop them in the comments.
Definitely drop them in the comments, man. I'm gonna definitely end it off with my self-check. I feel like, man, I've been just self-checking myself, and I'm just making my yesterdays or my todays better than my yesterdays, I would say. I'm just trying to progress daily, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at what I did the previous day and not bring it into the next day if it ain't all the way legit positive, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's some shit I was pissed off about or whether it was, you know, a problem I didn't solve that I got frustrated about. I just try to take the negative energy out of that and leave it in yesterday's and just try to make the next day kind of just that much better with just excluding that negativity for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we unnoticeably we take a lot of shit into our next day with us that we probably don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was an argument, you know, because we really got a lot to be grateful for once we are renewed that 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Once we are granted another day, I feel like we got way more to be appreciative of than yesterday's sorrows. You know what I'm saying? Or yesterday's burdens. You know what I'm saying? Because that shouldn't be your burden the next day. You should wake up, rejoice, and rejuvenated or some shit. So basically, you know, I'm working on that, man. I'm working on just not carrying over the positive or the negative shit into my positive day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it positive. I feel like every day you should start off positive, and it should be positive until you run into that negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should wake up in a positive mood. Like, shit, I got it today. Whatever comes my way. So I try to conquer each day like that. Like, just thinking yesterday's like, fuck, I did that yesterday. Wow, today I need to chill. You know, I might need to really chill out a little bit more.
Check myself.
Yeah, no, definitely. Check you know, that's exactly why I brought it to the forefront for sure. Just to be recognizing that, you know, I am looking at myself objectively each day. You know what I'm saying? It's not really weekly, it's not monthly. I take a day, like, hey, shit, I need to redo this. This ain't right, or you know what I'm saying? Just right my wrong or readjust.
That's that one word to say, check yourself before
you wreck yourself. Yes, sir. So moving on, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to that. It's been we ain't been live 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
yeah. It's been about 2 weeks. And we got a lot, man, we've been seeing, especially in the news, I feel like. So we definitely going to get into the trending headlines in the community, for sure. I feel like it's definitely based in our community, predominantly the African Americans. But yeah, for sure. I mean, we got Diddy being arrested, you know. I know we've been talking about that. That's crazy. All the memes and stuff they got on that. I mean, it's crazy that we talked about, or we heard about it growing up, and it's just like happening now. Like, 2024 is like a year, right?
Wow.
It's crazy. It's a lot of
is this the first time you really officially been arrested?
Basically, this ain't the first time.
To the extent
for these things.
Yeah, I'm talking
it's the first time.
It's
the first time she actually went to this extent, but he definitely didn't had his brushings before.
With the law, oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah. So and this opens up a lot of shit, you know, like even with like motherfuckers that's not man, you know, with Shine, who was supposed to be the replacement of Biggie. Then he did them 10 years for that shooting. This opened up a lot of shit.
It's opened up a lot of
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get that. That's definitely
So y'all think a lot of people
finna
be in trouble?
Yeah. Or get exposed.
YSL?
They definitely hit him with the RICO. He got the RICO for sure. So I don't know. Yeah, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be the same logistics of the YSL. That's kind of different. They're over there on the bodies and gaming. It's more some sex trafficking freako shit. They calling it the freako. This is the real freako going on. He had over 1,000 fucking baby lotions at each location.
Yo,
who has shit like that on stock? That's a little creepy to me. It makes
they about to do it themselves just off of this nigga.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Johnson & Johnson account he had with them, you know what I'm saying? But damn, ain't enough baby lotion in the world, man, to stock up on.
Baby oils and ARs.
So it ain't Sean John, it's Sean Johnson.
Yeah, Sean Johnson. He's definitely Sean Johnson, for sure. He's with Johnson & Johnson, you know, the founders of that baby lotion over there. But, or that oil that he has. Not lotion, it's oil, right? Lube. It's crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, even if just to look at his life, man, you see a guy, $1 million guy, man,
who's the father of an infamous drug dealer,
who's gone down, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Man.
You know, and if he did all that freaky shit that they saying he did, I mean, it has, yeah.
Take that.
Take that. Yeah, take that.
So, I mean, is it fair to say it's like a 50% thing of him doing it? And I say 50 because majority everybody was grown.
Well, the participants.
Yeah, participants, this and that. That's on the good behalf. On the bad behalf, him like drugging them.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Drugging them is taking advantage to me. If you drug motherfuckers, you just a real creep. I myself, I never feel like I even had to get a girl even off the liquor or any of that. You know.
Exactly.
So for you to go to the extent of pure like this is gonna
drugs and drinks.
Like and he record you, it's really the freako.
So far as percentage, do y'all think majority of the people got drugged? And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like majority definitely got drugged because that's when the taking advantage comes in. You know what I'm saying? If I drug you and I got you on camera, it's like, nigga, I release this right now, your whole career is over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Right.
It's like that kind of, I hang some over your head or that leverage, that he gets leverage. They're saying that in the case too. Like he did sexual acts with people to win over leverage over their careers. Yeah. So that's
keep in mind though, there was some that were forced and there was some that was down with it.
That's down with it. And I feel like that's going to be a lot of celebrities. Yeah. You know, I don't feel like it's just going to stop at Diddy. This is some the Black Epstein shit right here. Yeah. He the Black Epstein right now.
Because to my recollection, majority of the people that came to the party was repeated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Normals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got a lot, that is, like I said, I feel like that's going to blow this shit wide open because it's bigger than Diddy. He gonna be on there on Nino Brown time.
This shit goes throughout generations, decades.
He got
he gonna be there on Nino Brown time. It's bigger than Diddy, man. Y'all just looking at a small fry. Mike, it was Jordan. He's Jackson. Shit, you don't know who he gonna drop in there. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you want to really, conspire on some shit, R. Kelly been having some time to sit and think too. He done been to a couple parties. I feel like, not just Diddy's, but
this shit is all connected. Diddy, R. Kelly, Jay-Z, hold on, Foxy Brown,
This is gonna be connected in some way.
Aaliyah,
I'm going with you on that.
Even Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah, this shit might be connected, man. If y'all feel like the Freako gonna be widely spread it out, way more than just Diddy.
Beyonce.
Drop it in the comments. Definitely, Beyonce. It's gonna be all that. It's gonna be all some high-powered celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Some real peers in the community. We didn't think. I mean, you got Kevin Lyles quitting Warner Brothers.
That's not by coincidence.
That's not, the same day though that they indict Diddy. He's the guy that's been working with Diddy's company
since the
Warner Brothers is a parent company of Bad Boy, right? If I'm not mistaken,
exactly.
It's the parent company of Bad Boy, and this exec stepped down
after all these years.
And I feel like he damn near was dry snitching because he's like, it's been good with such and such and such and such. Like his comment was crazy leaving out. Like he named the higher ups that was working on the level with him. I don't know if he was just, a little sneak, go get them, not me,
Yeah.
But we never know, you know what I'm saying? We see that a lot in our community now too. It's easy to just give somebody up, so. I don't think a couple days of Diddy not living his regular life, out here living this luxurious life. I feel like, lips gonna stop getting uptight.
They gonna tap into a lot of shit. Like I'm talking about from Craig Mack, from Mary J. Blige.
Ooh-wee.
You heard me? The Locks, even nigga. Like,
oh man. But you know what though? It's like a win-lose situation.
Right.
Because they've been going on for decades.
Exactly.
These people been at these parties and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until now, somebody
and ain't nobody really talking about it. They all quiet. No celebrities are speaking up. Like Diddy didn't do that. I went to that party that one time.
Oh man.
It's straight silence. Like run for your life.
It's either silence or niggas is merching.
Yep, or merching. Yep, that's happening. I mean, Diddy was vocal on it too. I don't know if you guys seen the article Diddy ordered, the comment he dropped about the Diddy case saying that it's because he sued the liquor companies and they may be coming after him.
Oh.
And that's why he's going down. They saying that he sued some liquor companies and won. Like,
And that
can't
is,
play with other people with power either.
and
Yeah.
that is
You know?
definitely like a renowned thing in the black community. Like if you try to go against some shit and you got an endorsement from
Such and such. Yep.
They gonna take your ass down.
Okay, they gonna take you down. It's always been conspired on us like that, right? Here in America. Yeah, no, definitely, man.
Let us know, man.
Let us know. Yeah, what y'all think about the Frico case, man?
What's
going on?
Or is it a cover up?
Yeah, or is it a cover up? What is gonna go down? More so is the political stuff is still going on too. So don't lose focus of that too. They might be trying to throw us off. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, China was preparing some other shit in their country the other day. I seen on the news, and I was like, I don't know if we looking at the right news right now.
Right.
Hey, when we
Motherfuckers trying
supposed
to
be
war
paying
with us
attention,
and shit.
on the low type shit. So yeah, pay attention to the politics and shit like that. I know October 1st they're gonna go the vice presidents. That's gonna be our fucking governor who ain't here doing shit. That's why all the violence is happening.
Yes.
And then and then other motherfuckers that's what's that? Okay.
Righteous tapping.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
Shout
up,
out to
Righteous?
Righteous.
Shout out to Righteous, man. My boy Stefan, I see you on here too. What's going on? Yeah, man, we just tapping in with this news,
Yeah,
man. That's out here, man. It's so crazy.
You know, the vice president, this and that.
They gonna do a debate on October 1st. Waltz and the other dude, I forget his name. These clowns, I don't know.
Y'all see what they doing? I don't know if it's in every other state, but Camilla and Waltz. See our gas prices?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been seeing it. I've been paying attention. And I'm taking advantage like a mother.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. But hold it, that ain't enough.
That's
not enough.
That's not enough.
It's not enough.
Right.
It's not enough to. It's not convincing either.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's not.
Okay.
I'm still got the. Who is y'all?
Me. Y'all know we got black market.
Yeah, for real
Gas
though.
card, man.
For real though, what's really going on? They definitely been dropping them a couple.
Tim Waltz and JD Vance.
Yep. Okay. Vance. It's gonna be Vance and Waltz.
Yep.
October 1st. They doing a damn debate off. I don't know what the fuck they got to debate about.
I ain't never heard of an assistant vice president debate. Ever.
You see what I'm saying? This
This some new shit.
It's 24, man. 24 is going for the taking, man. And also in other news, man, shout out to my Dolph fans. Shout out to the Dolph family, man. We finally finna see some speeded up justice for this guy, man. The trial starts tomorrow,
It's
man.
Dolph.
Yes, sir. For Dolph, yes.
Man.
They're going to be in court tomorrow prosecuting these alleged suspects that they got in custody, man.
Oh, they coming after
The
everybody in
mastermind.
CMG.
Yeah. So it's finna get the wheels rolling on that. They said they've been very tight-lipped with all the information. Prosecutors not even leaking information out
They smart
to
for
what's going on.
They smart for that because when they leak information like that, they let the killers know how to move.
Yeah, or the suspects or whoever else is involved. Yeah. So I feel like that's a good move. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see some justice for Dolph, man. I definitely mess with Dolph, man. Like I said, shout out to his family. If you're a fan of Dolph, shout out to y'all, man. Definitely was rocking with Dolph back. He was dropping them joints, but yeah, man. It's just been a lot. I mean, these last 2 weeks, I feel like it's been a lot, man. And with that being said, let's go into what the topic is of the show today, which is community violence. You know what I'm saying?
Amongst the youth.
That's definitely been going on too. You know what I'm saying? Amongst
Yeah.
other things that we talk about.
Twin Cities, we have to do
Man,
better.
we gotta do better. Especially here in our city, I feel like we gotta do better as a community. We gotta step up in some ways that I feel like we haven't stepped up. We haven't, we gotta think of different ways of preventing, what's going on in the community.
Especially when our
Youth is getting
our youth
victims.
Right.
They're the victims. They've been majority of the victims. 14-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds.
Parents should not be burying their children.
Parents shouldn't be burying their children. And also parents should be keeping more of a track on their kid. We blessed to have a lot of technology to work with us on that as well. You can trace their phones with the iPhones now. You can look at their location and literally see where they at.
You gotta know who your little ones is with, they parents.
Yeah.
Tap in with the OGs, you dig what I'm saying? My little one, your little one, cool. We gotta make sure that they straight. You dig what I'm saying?
And it's even more heartbreaking. I'm not sexist, but I am. Teenage girls
Turning up.
Majority of them been women.
Turning
That
up.
been, you know what I'm saying?
The victims.
Yeah, turning up.
Yeah, I'm trying to know.
Our
Our baby girls, you know what I'm saying, is getting it out here being victimized in this gun violence.
The Maya room, she was a week before this shit that just happened on Friday night. / Saturday morning.
We had 9 people on Saturday.
Same location.
Same location that the girl was ran over a week ago.
Man.
That's troubling, man. That intersection is troubling right now.
Man.
And we gotta take as a community. That's why I say as a community we gotta do better. We gotta step up and improvise, man, and put what we got in our community to work.
We gotta tap in with each
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the law enforcement, whether it's these de-escalating groups that's out here now being funded by the government. We need y'all in our community. You know what I'm saying? If you being funded by the government, you being funded by the community, which is us. You know what I'm
job
saying?
to do. We gotta tap in with each other.
Yeah, we gotta tap in. We definitely got a job to do. I feel like if we line, if we gonna throw some solutions out there, I definitely feel like if we align these establishments that most of this crime is happening out downtown, like I would say just along Hennepin at this point, because it's been on Hennepin, right? Everything's been kind of happening on Hennepin. Just align a Hennepin with a couple, mix a couple cops, mix a couple de-escalating crews in there, after the club, just to make assure that we have a, complete safe night. At least in the downtown metro. We may not be able to control when cars pull off and go west, east, north, south. Exactly. We might not be able to control that part, but at least get everybody to where they should be, for the most part, safe. I feel like when you make it to your car, you got a good chance of making it back home. Yeah, exactly. Making it to you, fulfilling your destination. Right. But
like to piggyback off that, like certain situations, we all got that mentality, check our surroundings, this and that, whoop, bam. If you see, because a lot of that shit happened in the club, and then it ends up outside. Outside. Right. You see a bad situation, I know I would. Before it even get to that,
get up out of there.
I ain't fighting or none of that is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Go the other way.
We gone. Weezy out of here.
And talk to your loved ones too, man. I really stress. I can't stress enough, man. We need to live a grateful life, man. Yeah. Be grateful for life, period. Because at the end of the day, you'll be over these people crying, or accept and collect calls when you. And the person's asking you to do more than accept the call. They're asking you to fund them or give them a couple dollars, when really you could save them with just a couple words. It's easy for us to identify which, of our relatives or loved ones is going down the wrong slope. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the signs definitely be there. So I just, I ask, as being people of the community, being people of the culture, or just being that family member or that brother or that, sibling, whatever, to somebody. If you see, your people going that way, definitely chime in with them and, hey, I don't think this is what you should do, Just that alone, you never know how much little piece of information or a little piece of advice
can go a long way.
You know what I'm saying? Advise them.
That matters.
Shout out to Stefan Reach for tuning in, you hear me?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. And if you and when it comes to our teens, we see our teens the same way too as we'll see our relatives and loved ones going down that same slope. You see your kids going down that slope. It's some parents. Granted, it is some parents that got a little fear in them, of their kids. But you do sneaky shit when you got fear of yourself, as you with your significant other or something. They go to sleep, search their phone. Do these same tactics to the kids. Go search their phone, go search their room, see what's going on. If you got
search their backpack, their cupboards, their closets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stop letting them kids live rent free, grown in there. Hell no,
Make them do some shit around the house. It's Saturday, get them cut that grass, clean the house. You hear me?
Implement some more stuff in their schedule too. If they got too much free time to be outside and downtown at all times of the night, definitely implement a schedule or something to where you will know where your child is at every time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of, especially when you get older teenagers. You know, I'm a parent. I got teens to toddlers right now. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see from the teens aspect where that dwelling time can be that time for them to shine. That's their prime time right there.
It's a devil's play.
I don't mind, man. You couldn't say that better. Definitely. You know, so just definitely idle your kids with something else, man. You maybe at midnight, y'all go roast some marshmallows in the backyard or something. You know, hey, instead of going to hang with the friends and little stuff, because they definitely will get over on you too. Hey, they know this parent got to work at night. They gonna want to go over their homie house because the parents ain't there. It's lawless over there. You know what I'm saying? But as parents, we should investigate those situations as well too. You know what I'm saying? If we hear that the parent work at night, that's it. Oh,
you're not going over there.
You ain't going over there. You staying here tonight.
And the easier solution, every kid and adult got iPhone.
That's what I'm saying. So you can track them. You can
track
find
locations and everything.
You find locations. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we use those things for other purposes other than really to help ourselves with our kids. You know what I'm saying? The greater exactly what they're supposed to be used for. You know what I'm saying? It's so much you can shut a kid's phone down. They ain't on their own account. Ain't no kid got their phone and they on your account. So I mean, as a parent, you can, man, I'm turning your phone off at such and such time because it's overwhelming too. I feel like, you know, scrolling on social media, TikTok, all that shit can be it can be processing in these kids' brain all wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Ass up and then they in class.
It's sending the wrong message because you ain't there when they watching it to warn them of what, you know, all the misleading shit that's on there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't there by their side while they scrolling in the bed away at God knows what. You know what I'm saying? I hear Megan Stallion play, my hair instantly turn every time. Like, damn, what the, no, we ain't doing that, you know, but out of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? When they in their room or they at home by themselves, they turn it up, you know. But if you structure out you a little schedule for them to have to do, I remember my mom used to have that shit on the refrigerator. Man, little ABC magnets. Man, you know what I'm saying?
This is this day.
Oh, me.
Lawn this day.
Come on, 6 o'clock. Take this meat out and feed it.
I need to check once you done doing your
call my job when all these duties get fulfilled.
Take out the shit from the trees at 3 o'clock.
It ain't hard, y'all. We just gotta put more effort into it.
The dog business, you go outside.
We gotta put more effort in it, and I guarantee you, with the more effort we put into it, the better community we'll have. I guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much lawless shit, you know, with the kids. And if you one of the parents that condone the kids doing what they're doing because you feel like they gotta go through it, and tell yourself, hell no.
Check this out. I was just gonna say that goes
slap
into.
yourself.
I was just gonna say that goes into.
It wasn't.
That goes into where did they get this shit from? Relationships and family structure.
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Where do they see this shit? How do they get this idea that this shit cool? Sometimes the OGs be fucked up too.
Yeah, the OGs be fucked up. Definitely. Definitely. We got some.
That's more. I say entertainment. I'm not trying to point the finger because we still got something to do with it.
Yep.
But as far as them, you know, having friends, they in schools, you know what I'm saying, sport, spending that time, so they have that access to those type of things.
I mean, just growing up, man, at some point your parents aren't your biggest influences anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you get that taste of the outside life, you got different influences almost instantaneously. You see somebody with some Jordans on, damn, I want them damn shoes. You know, you instantly get influenced by all these things around you. Schools. You know, you in there with other kids that's doing other shit at home. Your parents might not allow it, but this kid gets to do it at his house. And you might, I mean, back in the day, you would hear kids kind of say that to their parents, like, such and such get to do it, or I don't get to do it, you know? So it's playing out in their mind, but it's going without saying now. They ain't telling the parents, like, such and such doing it, they just doing it. Like, fuck it, I'm doing it because he did it. And then when the consequences come, that's when they telling the parent, well, I did it because, man, my friend had a switch. I can have one too.
And you not already know when your homeboy got a way out. You don't.
Yeah.
And you know, it get weaker and weaker with it. And I'm talking about far as like video recording. There's so many, anything that happened, all these grown motherfuckers around.
Recording shit.
Y'all got videos, this and that.
Hmm.
Innocent kids taking their life type shit,
Right.
losing their life. If we couldn't record this and that, I guarantee, because we've been in the middle trying to de-escalate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Certain situations.
And that needs to happen too, man. A lot of y'all record these crimes and stuff, man. Y'all gotta
Don't be
put the
no
phone
help, though.
down.
Yeah.
Do some intervention, man. I know it's easy to push record and stay back in the background and zoom in and all that,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you watching somebody get victimized. You watching you actually becoming a witness
Yeah.
with that
So
footage. Because
right.
if you upload that footage online, they already got access to online like a mug, so
Yeah.
they gonna
Like you said,
profile
you
who.
witness to a whole crime.
Yeah, we need that footage, buddy. You know, I mean, if you haven't been through it, trust me, it's happening, and it happens way more than you think.
And how we
For
was
sure.
taught where the era we from was like, we ain't have all the technology. We
didn't.
had to go outside.
Yeah.
We ain't goddamn try to be so quick to run our mouth about shit.
You know me.
Definitely.
And I'm the same way. I use the camera, this and that, but I use
Right
it
shit,
in
though.
the right way. Like I got footage, police harassing.
You saved the
walk up,
whole man from getting arrested one day.
Walk up, this and that.
Yeah.
Singing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to
Now,
de-escalate.
that's good. Exactly. If it works to that advantage, hey, police, I'm
Right
recording
by my
you.
house.
You doing this to this man? Then yeah.
Right by
definitely.
my house. He saved the whole OG from getting arrested.
No, that's
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
That's real, and man, salute for that, man, for real. Because man, we need a lot more to
Yeah.
step up and do it in that way too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely not what you do; it's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The phone definitely, like you said, you make it work for you more in a positive way, where you're actually kind of making the evidence for the suspect if need be. Especially, hey, that's a good deed.
Yeah.
So continue to do that, you know what I'm saying? But don't, if you see a motherfucker getting shot, I mean,
Or jump.
I mean, at least zoom in on the suspect or something. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's gonna help the victim or somebody being
I don't
victimized.
really have enough time because
Man.
nowadays you already know
Right.
how it is. Somebody from
Yeah.
up this and that. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
My main
stop that,
focus,
man.
I'm getting out the way.
We might need some more boxing gyms or something, man. Because them guns.
No, we do.
It's really
because-
them guns is healing temporary emotions with permanent death. You know what I'm saying?
Especially once them switches came in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These are temporary emotions. You temporarily mad at this situation or at this person, and you finna make a permanent
decision.
mad that's gonna stick with you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be behind some bars, or you might, it could go left too if you just stay out on the streets and the other family feel like they ain't getting justified.
Yeah,
You know,
man,
get
so-
back.
so it could go a lot of ways, man. And I feel like we just need to, as a community, you know what I'm saying, we need to call upon our community so we can come up with some solutions and come up with some better ways and tactics.
With each other.
Yeah, because in this community, especially here where we are in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, you know what I'm saying, out to, Brooklyn Park, out to Edina. I mean, you ain't moving that far when you live in the outskirts in these suburbs. It's still not that far.
Hopkins,
yeah, New Hope,
Section
Minnesota,
eight
anywhere.
suburbs.
Yeah, we still.
Everything a step away.
Yeah, exactly.
Section
And
eight
everybody,
suburbs.
and even if you stretch out to those places on the outskirts of the Twin Cities, North Side, Minneapolis, South Side, if you stretch out to the outskirts, you still got a family member, a relative, somebody that's connected in the city that you care about. You know what I'm saying? So don't just think like you're leaving that behind, because you're leaving your people behind in it too. You can't forget about them. So still, even with that being said, still add to the community. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not your community that you live in, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a community that you from and your people from, and you got people living in the community right now currently, then you definitely still want to add and contribute something to the community that can protect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or save somebody else at this point. You know what I'm saying? We got homeless encampment shooters. Come on now.
Oh, man.
How the homeless? You at the bottom at being homeless,
Right.
but then now it's actually you getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild.
And them niggas be goddamn killing each other over drugs.
Yeah, I know it's drug. I heard it's drug infested for sure. It's drug infested, so it's a little deep behind what's going on in the crime in the encampments, but it's still crazy to hear. You know what I'm saying? Just that subtitle alone, encampment shooting. You know what I'm saying? Encampment shooting, like
Sounds some refugee shit.
yeah, it's you see what I'm saying. So you know, it brings you to some third world thinking when you think about that. So you know, man, we just gotta really come up with like some solutions to help out our community and help us be safer and better. You know what I'm saying, for our children too. Like we said, most of the headlines been all teens. Like, how are we losing our youth?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How are we losing our youth that fast and that early at age? Like, you got a 14-year-old that got shot, you know?
14,
that's crazy. So, yeah, we want to, I mean, if you are doing your part in the community as an activist, as a, you know, prevention specialist, or as a de-escalation specialist, whatever they call you guys, if you're doing your part, we salute you guys. Continue to make the community better, or strive to make the community better. We appreciate you guys for sure. It goes without notice. But,
and if y'all got some solutions and tips
yeah,
on how we could tap in and try to find a solution to this shit, let us know. Yeah.
Or who we need to tap in with to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
If you got some people that just need, you know, maybe they just need some solutions. Maybe we could be the ones to tap in on those solutions. You know what I'm saying? So come holler at us, y'all. Definitely more than welcome to come sit with us here at Make It Make Sense for sure. And we'll definitely make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Everyday people over here.
It went from Black Lives Matter to now I think it should be Kids Lives Matter.
No, yeah, for sure. Or Youth Life, for sure.
Yeah, Youth Life.
Youth Life matters, for sure. We gotta save them. You know what I'm saying? And we. Like, I mean, just sitting here amongst us three, you know what I'm saying? We then came up with about 15 to 20 solutions that we can throw out there to help the community. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to do so, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to contribute as a community, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's input everybody. You know, because this is affecting everybody. Especially, like I said, if you live in the community or got your people that's living in the community, man, you definitely want to be involved with making it a safer place for them, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially for the youth, right? You know what I'm saying?
All kids' lives.
Man, your kids, if their kids going to school in the city, any of that, you know what I'm saying? You might think just picking them up, you know, from school is that much safer. But it can happen that fast. You know what I'm saying? You just coming in that community to pick your kid up.
And what he said, take my little boy to school with a gun.
And get on these kids, man. Know what your kids are doing, man. Know what your teens are doing, your young adults are doing, man. You don't want them out there with their head, you know, just
don't just talk
bouncing
to them,
around, you know, don't know left from right, but make sure they're aware.
Don't just talk to them, talk with them.
Yeah,
make
talk
sure
with
you
them.
get their side too. That make a big difference.
Stick together, you know what I'm saying?
No, definitely stick together for sure.
Especially, you know, us older ones, you know.
No, we the peers.
We can go out every weekend. We might need to protest and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And stand in front of these.
Regulate some stuff. Yeah, stand in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because what happened to the police that used to be on horses and shit when you came out the club with the gallon mace can or something? You know, like, we need that kind of crowd control still in the community. And whether it's by the actual Minneapolis police or the de-escalation teams, we don't know. Whoever got the horses, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Put them outside, for sure. Yeah. But no, we used to have that coming out of the clubs, man. You know, you used to come out of the clubs. You used to have to think, you know, a whole different, oh man, I ain't on that. They got, it's 10 of them.
And I didn't be at a bus station. They used to pull up.
Yeah. Metro trains?
Yeah, they hop out.
Yeah.
They got me one time.
Me too.
And I think what we went through, our city been through with the George Floyd and the de-escalation of the police, that definitely plays all that plays a huge role in how the Minneapolis police are reacting to crime today. So we need to think about that too. But we also, if it's like that, if you guys are sitting at the police station and feeling like you can't answer to certain crimes, or you feel like you don't know what crimes to answer to or how to approach certain crimes, I feel like that's a community action too. Meet with some of these community people. Meet with people in the community. We can tell you how we want to be or how we expect it to be treated when we get arrested, or, you know, what's fair
ever witnessed, they have armed security that is black.
Mm-hmm.
Certain stores,
Mm-hmm.
but the only I'm pretty sure the only difference is it's probably owned by a white motherfucker.
Right.
That own the store, but the security guard that's armed is a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is cool though, you know what I'm saying? Like they definitely we're intimidating people. We've been that our whole life. You know what I'm saying? Our whole being has been that. It's been people of intimidation or something like that. So that's a business move. That's like, yeah, I'm gonna hire the most intimidating. You know, I mean, because it's when it's them, they gonna hire a bigger butt for them too. Though, you know what I'm saying? The Caucasians, they do that, or whatever race they gonna have the biggest dude that looks. But we just have the look. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I mean, and being a guy that worked insecure.
And we know the ones that take them jobs.
Yeah, I mean, but some of us got to too, though. Yeah. They might be like, you a felony, but you can work for security for me. You know,
and that's the shit where it's like, even if you do kind of got that background, it's like if you from that community, it's like you, and especially if you from that community and you know everybody, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna make that false move that somebody that's from the outskirts might make, reacting the wrong way.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, for real. It's about that too. It's about having that kind of that street mentality, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mixing that in with your professional or, you know, whatnot skills. But, yeah, man, I mean, however we feel like we can solutionize the crime in our city, we are here to help. We're open.
De-escalate.
If you got something you feel like we can do, let us know.
Yeah.
If you feel like you got some, you know, you've seen some guests on here that maybe can step up and do something for our community in a good way to make, you know, the crime de-escalate or make it just a better place for people and safer place for our youth that's growing up out here.
Or even what we can do or where we need to go to tap in and holler at.
Yeah, okay, for sure. We'll pull up, you know what I'm saying? Any events that's got to do with helping the community or a betterment of the community, we definitely for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to us and let us know in which way we can help or be there for sure. You know what I'm saying? You need some. I mean, even if your kids need help with homework or something, you know, we got some community places that might be good with that. You know, I know 1 + 1 2 + 2. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Sit them right down here and make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? We do homework here too. Because it's just, you know, that therapeutic feel, you know? You get that when you come here. It's a sense of release, like, So, you know, anybody and everybody, welcome to Make It Make Sense, man. Definitely. Make It Make Sense. But that's going to conclude today's story, man, with Make It Make Sense. That's going to conclude our episode, Season 3, Episode 7, for sure. Before we get out of here, I definitely want to just wish everybody better tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Make your todays better than your yesterdays, man. So,
progression with succession.
oh, yeah, definitely. Thank y'all for tuning in for Making Make Sense, man. We'll see y'all next week. Next Sunday, 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.